YouTube, what is going on? So, here to watch another scary video. There are some other reaction videos. I should have been watching Nuke Top 5 one because some of these clips are probably going to be the same. But, nah. Let's just do this. Hope y'all are having a fantastic day. And, yeah.
On September 8th of 2025, a strange video was posted by a woman whose mother runs a daycare center at home. One day, while her mom was looking after a few kids, one of them freaks out and scares the other children around. The following video recorded the incident, but the reason she shares this video isn't just to show this particular occurrence. Apparently, something else was recorded that has left her completely terrified and she doesn't know what to make of it. This is what was caught. Take a look.
That thing scared him enough to do that, so it has to be valid. Okay? Now, me personally, I don't know why you'd want to watch other people's kids. I love babies. Not pause, internet. I know y'all gonna take that out of context. I love kids when they're little babies. But once they become some bad mofos, them tiny twos that's spoiled, got attitude, you tell him to sit down, he won't sit his ass down and all. Oh, hell no. Now, I'd be cool with them if they my siblings, you know, my cousins and stuff like that. But, like, other people's kids, man, them be some badass kids, man. But to hear how he just screamed and he ran, I ain't gonna lie. I would have had to walk out there with my little fire in my pocket, boy. No way.
What happened?
For real, what did he see like that? Alright, kids, field trip. Everybody outside. And in the house, the house.
Did you do that? Were you in there?
Hello? Who did that? Were you in there? Now, I get the who did that. But were you in there? Come on, nigga. Well, excuse my language. Come on, girl. Is she in there now? You know kids. They're not gonna, unless like they were on the outside of it. If she would have fell inside of there, you know, who knows? There are some mischievous kids, but still.
Were you in there? No.
Were you in there? Nobody's in there.
Who knocked us over? Who knocked us over?
Look at the security camera. Maybe it was just. I don't know what's Ghost's obsession with kids, bro. Like. That shit is weird, bro. Like, oh, Diddler ass goes. How about you just go watch the freaking camera, please? That's who I am. I'm that type of person, bro. If weird stuff start going around, like, and I know I got cameras in my house, I'm going straight to the camera. Stop asking these kids, man. These kids don't know what. I remember when my little sister was a little jit. And, you know, at that time, I was, like, spooked out about ghost videos and Slender Man and all this and that. So, one day, like, she did something. I'm like, oh, whoa, Taylor, like, did you see a white... And she's like, just being a kid. That shit creeped me the fuck out. But it's like, you know, she's just a little kid, man. Anyway.
Somehow, the playhouse in the corner falls on its own even though none of the children had touched it. And strangely, it happens only moments after the child ran out of the room, freaked out over something that happened inside. Neither mom nor anyone else could figure out what had scared the living daylights out of him. But recently, after posting this video, someone noticed a certain detail that might explain why he was so frightened. It goes without saying, but what they spotted has made the daycare owner deeply unsettled. Watch closely.
There's hands? Yeah, there's like some hands on top of the ceiling.
What happened?
It wasn't until looking closely at the footage that the daycare owner noticed a pair of hands grabbing the doorway. It seemingly recedes back into the room soon after the child lets out a piercing scream, as if reacting to it. Now, after seeing many comments on this, the daycare owner's daughter, who posted this video, makes another video giving an update on this whole situation.
I wanted to quickly show you exactly what it was that was scaring the little kid that my mom was watching. So pretty much the house, and obviously it's pretty hefty, so it really doesn't make any sense that it would just fall on its own like that. And this is the room. The crazy thing about this is that there was like markings at the top of the entranceway of like the doorway, and I guess in the video you can see hands gripping onto the doorway. I don't really know what to make of that. I thought at first that it was like bugs or something like that,
going on.
but it looked almost like two hands like gripping on the top, like leading into this room. Just like, but the main thing and the reason that the little boy was screaming,
that boy's living life,
is actually in here. We have this covered up for a reason.
And watch, they gonna be like, yep, this was my great-great-grandpa's old rocking chair. You know, sometimes I be seeing the nigga in the chair. He be like, what's good, niece? And so that's why we have it covered in honor of her. Get that shit out your house. Let me tell you, any of my relatives die, I'm not carrying the ashes in a urn. I'm not putting them up in, hey man, mama lived a good life. She getting buried in a cemetery. Don't come into my house and then start doing all this, mama. I appreciate you for being in my life the way you were, but I think it's about time you go ahead and live in the afterlife, love. That goes for dad too.
Apparently, the little boy told my mom that he saw a face in these mirrors. We already found someone who's going to take it off our hands and pick it up on Facebook Marketplace.
As if things couldn't get any more creepy, we now know why the little boy had screamed.
Yeah.
He had seen something in this vanity mirror. According to him, he saw a face. For this reason, they've been covering this up with a bedsheet so that none of the kids get spooked. They don't know who or what he saw, but they've been keeping all the kids.
And then side note, I'm so sorry because I keep on pausing. Side note, there is a new top 5 video or another video of the scary comp of this same set, but instead it speaks and it's like a magic mirror or something like that, and it's supposed to be able to talk to whoever uses it. So that's very interesting that the kid sees a face in there, and then likewise they say they're going to sell it on Facebook Marketplace. And then in that other video in times past, they bought it off of Facebook Marketplace. You know, I'm just drawing a connection where it probably shouldn't be drawn.
Away from going inside, and they plan to keep it that way until the buyer who found this on Facebook Marketplace comes to pick it up. But one night, while looking over at the security cameras, the daycare owner's daughter sees that the child safety gate is opening on its own.
It's time to move, mama. It's time to move.
That's fucking creepy.
Yeah, it's time to move. And then she's just gonna stand there.
Do it again.
Fly open. Fly open. Or throw something at her. Come on.
Like, yeah. Okay.
Come on. Come on.
Do it again.
Who's this flying her? Fly open now. She trying you.
I'll wait.
She trying you, bro. Come on. Do it again, bro. Or just throw something at her. Bro, I can't be a ghost, bro.
Do it again.
If I'm a ghost kid, alright. Do it again. Or I'm going to just jump
Open
on
the
you.
gate.
You seen that? I know you seen that. Yep. There we go. He tugged on that. There we go. Look, man, she said do it again like it was a fluke. I know who I am.
Out of
Exact
nowhere,
amount.
something behind the sheet sticks out. It happens right when she tells the supposed entity to open the gate. Although nothing happens with that, this happens instead. But it's not just this which has caught the attention of the daycare owner's daughter. It's also what appears in the middle of the sheet. After standing up and recording the vanity mirror, two little indents appear on the cover, looking just like fingers pressing from the other side. The thing is though, there shouldn't be another side. The only thing beneath the sheet is the vanity mirror, which doesn't have any moving pieces, but here, something moves. Upon seeing this, she immediately bolts out in a panic frenzy as something with the creepy mirror just happened. She has no idea what was underneath, but whatever it was, she has no intention of finding out or going back into this room.
I respect her for
She
that.
has since locked the door, making sure no kids get inside.
That we're gonna keep the room closed off from the kiddos for now, so they can play in the rest of the space.
While she waits for the buyer to pick up this item,
Like that's
the
gonna
door
stop
remains
the
shut.
ghosts.
Now, not much else is known about this story, but even with a lack of info, it's still pretty creepy.
Yeah.
Which of
I ain't gonna lie. If I was the ghost, I would have worked 10 times harder because you did that. But you thought you was gonna close the door on me and that's it? No. Now I'm gonna take it to the actual playpen. I'm gonna ruin your little daycare business.
course, is often the case with these videos. But until further updates, this one remains a mystery.
That was one long ass
Now,
video.
this next
though.
video was recorded by a nurse who filmed this video for an older woman living in a nursing home. It was 2019 when she took this video, but even to this day, this footage continues to keep her up at night. She recorded this video for the lady since she asked to be filmed. She wanted a video of herself blessing a room where apparently many residents have passed away. The seniors call this the death room because, weirdly enough, whenever a resident stays there, they either get really sick or pass away within a month or two.
Wow.
It's a very odd occurrence, but the old lady plans to cleanse the room and post the video to her Facebook group. But unfortunately, she doesn't post it because things don't go according to plan. This is what was caught.
There's a real life demon in there, boy. She's going in with some sage.
Heavenly Father, I ask for your divine presence to fill this space. May your light shine brightly through every room, cleansing this home of any negativity, fear, or unrest. Let peace dwell in every corner, and love be the foundation of every wall. Bless this home with your protection, surrounding it with your angels, and shielding it from harm and evil. May every door be a passage to your grace, and every window open to your blessings. In
Okay.
Jesus' name. May every door be a passage
that
to
thing
your
yanked
grace,
across,
and every
bro.
window open to your blessings.
Look at this YN ass goes. Niggas about to snatch that chain. Okay. That boy is a chain thief. I could respect it. Man. Hey, you got it, bro. Maybe he need the crucifix more than I do. You know, go on ahead.
In Jesus' name.
It happens quickly, but the rosary gets lifted. Yet saying that is an understatement because looking closely, it actually appears as if someone had yanked the string of beads. However, no one is there. The only plausible explanation would be that the old lady had moved her arm or wrist, which made the rosary move, but clearly she doesn't. Now, the person who took this is a nurse who works at this care center, and she states that while taking this video, she couldn't help but feel nauseous. She no doubt believes that there's something off with this room and mentions that there have been other incidents involving this space. One particular incident that she can't
Was it a
stop
dog?
thinking about is when one of her coworkers recorded this. During a group therapy session, which included a therapy dog, this happened.
Where's your other sucker? You want to have one? Use it.
Sheila.
You know, animals could see that stuff, so. Yeah.
Really?
Animals can see and sense it. So while this goes on, I want to just say something to y'all. I have a little bit of paranormal knowledge because, like I said to y'all earlier, I used to watch a lot of this stuff when I was younger, and I used to really like do my research. Malicious spirits can inflict agony, sickness, and all these other things onto people. Like a lot of testimonies that you'll hear about when people go into spaces that it's haunted, they'll actually sometimes complain like, oh, when I was here, I started feeling nauseous, or I started feeling sick, or I started feeling... That's a pretty good indication that there is a malicious spirit nearby. And likewise, if it just gets really, really cold out of nowhere, like there's no AC inside this abandoned area that you are, but like it just got really, really cold, or like, once again, them being able to fill you with things like dread and agony, that, once again, is a clear indication that there's paranormal presence in that area. And even like another thing is a foul odor. Like some people start smelling a really foul odor and things like that. I just find that kind of stuff really interesting. Will science ever, like, you know, some of the best scientists in the world ever do studies on it? Probably not, because I think it's a vested interest to keep people in the dark about stuff like this so that we can just all chop it up to being a physical world and not a spiritual one. But yeah, this kind of stuff, I find it very interesting, and that's why I watch it with y'all. Anyways. She keep on showing us the room number like we don't know the room number.
For some reason, the therapy dog breaks away from the group to stare at this room, which happens to be the same room where many people have passed away. This is unusual since dogs like this are trained to stay calm and close to their handler, yet strangely, they do this. But even weirder is the fact that they're whimpering.
Yeah.
If no one or anything is there, then what was causing them to act this way? Only one answer comes to mind according to the nurses who work here, and it's that the room is haunted. Knowing that the so-called death room has had many elders pass away inside, residents and nurses aren't surprised by this video.
Their souls are
But
trapped
to this
in
day,
there.
strange things continue to happen, and it's always, for some reason, involving this room.
Tear the whole building down.
Why is it beeping? I don't know. No one's in there. It's crazy.
Tear the whole room down. Or tear the whole building down.
You say you checked it?
Like the door's closed.
Did you
How the hell y'all watching on a security camera and y'all scared?
No. Stop. I don't,
Y'all know we're next
I'm
to
not
it.
playing with you anymore. I don't like this. No, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this.
Hey, they better than me. They going to actually check. I'm not going to check.
Right there.
Okay, you're gonna stop this right now.
Who the hell you making demands to? I'd have slammed that door in her face. I know you working at a nursing home, but baby, you don't got like an iPhone? Why I can't see your video? This video is pretty bad.
Just like before, the room is empty, yet somehow things continue to happen inside as if someone were still living there. It's no wonder why some residents have taken it upon themselves to fix the so-called
2019? I
problem,
got videos
from
from
cleansing the
2019.
room to asking the supposed presence to stop the activity. They've done all they could to end the occurrences. However, as it seems, nothing has changed. To this day, they don't know what's going on with this room, but like all videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Just what exactly is happening with room 112?
I don't know. And I
At
don't
around
wanna
3
know.
p.m. on a quiet Saturday, Bonita Adonis was home alone watching TV inside her kitchen. It wouldn't be long before her husband came back from the grocery store. According to her, it isn't often the case that she has the whole house to herself, especially considering that her relatives are staying over for a few months. But even they are away from home, leaving Bonita completely alone.
Oh.
However, that may not be entirely true, because based on what was captured on a security camera inside her kitchen, this happened.
Oh, so the ghost was waiting for his time. He like, oh, you home? Yo. Yo. And you gonna run to it? Bonita. I forgot how you say like run away in Spanish. I used to have Spanish class. But Bonita, get the freak on, bro. You did not just see that? And it did, it didn't just fall down. The shit spun like a Beyblade. Oh no, Bonita.
If it wasn't for the passing figure that briefly appeared, Bonita says that she would have written this off as nothing more than an issue with the stove. But seeing how it shook uncontrollably before lifting up and crashing down only seconds after the shadow makes her think this was anything but a typical appliance issue. Now obviously, stoves don't do this, but it's this fact alone that has convinced Bonita and her family that an unseen presence had done this.
Nigga, look at what it did to the stove. Bonita, and you think that the stove just was like, fuck it, I'm gonna take my own life. No. Oh, hell no, Bonita.
And perhaps, as they believe, it's a presence they're familiar with. As mentioned earlier, Bonita's relatives are staying over for a few months. They had gathered there after the recent passing of Bonita's grandmother, who passed away naturally under Bonita's care. Maybe, according to them, this might have been her spirit. But despite what they believe, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Just what exactly occurred here? Was a ghost responsible for this?
Okay, no,
or
this is,
had something else been at play here that could explain this? Let me know what you think.
How do you explain that? It's funny, bro. The reason why it's funny is because it's so bizarre. And I'm not gonna lie.
Now, this next video was posted by a mother who writes that on August 13 of 2025, her daughter was alone downstairs when suddenly her Ring camera recorded something that has left her extremely concerned. It's been barely a month and a half since Jacqueline and her daughter moved into this new house. And now, after seeing what happened to her daughter on this night, she's not sure if staying here is safe. While Jacqueline is upstairs taking a shower, her daughter is by herself in the kitchen. Suddenly, this happens.
Time blowing off steam, but now
It'd be so funny when like people realize like, yo, some shit ain't right. Like whether it's an animal, whether it's a person, like it'd be so funny to just see people like looking like just confused, like what the hell? Yes, sir.
now at the casino, she's playing to avenge Paul's death. She lures Victor into a trap, letting him gain his confidence, win a few hands, just to see what his tendencies are.
Good
But then
job.
she goes
Just
for the
go.
throat.
Just go. Go upstairs. Go look for your mom.
Within 4 hours, Sally has cleaned Victor out, winning the entire $100,000 pot.
Frequently in a poker game like this, because the stakes are
happened
so
to you?
high and emotions are so high, often these disputes are carried away from the poker table. You would become so angry that you would act out
What
violently.
happened?
Instead of
The
just
thing grabbed
leaving
her
the game
wrist.
this time, Sally's scared.
With her arm clutched, Jacqueline's daughter immediately runs upstairs to tell mom that something had touched her. Jacqueline froze upon hearing the words that no parent would ever want to hear their own child say. But unfortunately, there's evidence. Something had apparently left a mark on her forearm. Now, Jacqueline states that this photo was taken only minutes after being told by her daughter, at which point she reviewed the footage from downstairs. Seeing no one else around, she wasn't sure what to make of this. But seeing the bag on the couch move on its own and a small object throw itself at her daughter has led her to believe that this was supernatural.
The entire $100,000 pot.
Whether paranormal or not, her daughter's
they
suddenly
can
crying
leave
and the mark on her arm is
lacerations
pretty
and stuff on
strange.
you.
But as always, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Let me know your thoughts on this one.
Damn, that sucks. She was just trying to enjoy
Now,
her
taking
little
place
day.
inside a family's home, a mother named Courtney films a video of a car seat sitting in the living room. It belongs to her baby daughter, who isn't using it at the moment. However, if she had been, then what just happened earlier wouldn't be so creepy, because according to mom, it was just then that the car seat shook on its own. There
go these diddler ghosts with the kids again. And look at the dog. The dog ain't, he like,
Literally nothing here. My baby is sleeping. Don't have a remote. It just did its own thing.
At least good job for having a dog. Yep.
Even the family dog was freaked out by this. They growl and bark as if sensing something dangerous, but clearly nothing is there. If a couple of toys had been there, then one could argue that the shaking was mainly due to a child's toy that vibrates.
Dude,
but as Courtney explains, that wouldn't be possible because the way it shook was too intense for any toy to generate. The car seat had done this on its own. While nothing in this video seems to show what it could have been, it's the following video that Courtney shared where things get much weirder. According to her, there had been another creepy incident just like this, but unlike recently, this one has left her terrified. While folding laundry and listening to her favorite podcast, this happens.
I'm just gonna give this one lady a chance. We'll see how it goes. And we drive there. It's 2.5 hours away, and it looked exactly like my vision. And immediately in my heart, like I cannot explain the feeling in my heart. Like it just felt warm, and I'm like, this is it. Like this is my vision. And you guys are like, wow, this sounds like such an amazing story. God is good. God is great. He is all the time. But there's more to it. And this is just wow. Looking back, I'm like, God really, He just loves us so much. But so I secured that wedding venue. It's great. Everything's good to go. I signed the papers. I called Drew. He was like in the thick of PA school at the time, and so he could have toured with me. He had a test that day, and I was like, "This is it. This is my vision." And so fast forward to the wedding day. Fast forward to the wedding week.
Oh no.
Prior to the wedding, it says it's going to pour down, storm down.
Like something out of a horror movie, Courtney's dog begins to growl in an empty space. They walk slowly and cautiously as if scared to approach whatever is there. Then, after leaving the room, this happens. A baby bottle slightly moves before plunging right next to Courtney. Naturally, she gets up and leaves in a panic frenzy with her baby. Something weird had just happened, and she wasn't having it. Now, despite there being not much info on the story, it's pretty clear that something strange is going on at Courtney's home. Whether it's a ghost or not, these two occurrences have no doubt scared the living daylights out of her. But for now, as with most videos, this one remains a mystery. If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next comment. Now this final segment features a few clips that all come from a bakery in West Virginia, and it goes without saying, but each video is pretty creepy. The bakery in question is known as Rock City Bakery, and recently, the co-owner of the shop has been posting videos that she wasn't able to share until recently. Now according to Morgan, the co-owner, all these incidents that were caught on camera are thought to be the doing of a ghost that all employees call Harry. Wow. Harry apparently has been responsible for all strange things that happen at work, from kitchen trays that fly off the counter to heavy equipment that appears to be pushed by an unseen force. It's safe to say that the bakery has seen a lot of creepy stuff, but nothing compares to the following two videos that were caught at this bakery. According to Morgan, these are videos that she doesn't like to watch as it makes her feel uneasy when she comes to work. Now just for context, Morgan would always find misplaced items around the shop, but the one item that's commonly found in odd places is a plastic bowl that's shaped like a spider web. There's actually more than one of these, and for some reason, each one is usually found in places where they shouldn't be in. Morgan believes that Harry, the ghost, is responsible for this. It would happen so often that Morgan had to throw away all the bowls to stop the activity, and it did stop for a while, but then one day, while working a busy shift, Morgan notices a spiderweb bowl laying on the couch where all the customers sit. Perhaps someone had brought it in and left it by accident. Regardless of how it got there, Morgan was spooked out of her mind. So, she checks the cameras to see how the bowl had got there, and what she sees scares her to her core. According to Morgan, it appears as if the bull had morphed out of a painting inside their shop. Have a look.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that shit just spawned, bro.
Like viewers, Morgan doesn't know what to make of this. It looks as if the bull came out of the painting. She believes that this had to be Harry somehow, doing this as an attempt to get back at her for throwing the bulls away. While it's unsure if that's the case, another incident similar to this one was caught on camera that's made her and everyone else at the bakery pretty unnerved. During the late hours of the night, this happens.
Barrett? Just more stuff being thrown.
Like before, something comes out of a painting, but this time, more things happen around. Looking closely, a plastic skeleton falls on its own, but after whatever this was had come out of the painting. As it turns out though, that object was a can of soda. Not really sure what to make of this, Morgan shares the footage online in the hopes that someone could explain this. So far, neither video has been solved, but still, there continues to be strange things that happen at this bakery. Whether it's Harry the ghost or something else, they're still freaked out by all these occurrences. But of course, what are your thoughts on this?
I think that's a
Let me
cool
know down below.
superpower. Like to just make things spawn from pictures. That's pretty cool. But
thanks for watching.
All right, guys. So that was the scary comp, version 107. Hopefully, pretty soon I can tune into the other one, which is the Nuke Top 5 video right here. But outside of that, guys, like, share, subscribe. Hopefully my commentary helps soothe you guys when watching this. And yeah, tune in next time for whatever it is that I'm going to upload, whether that's a gameplay, a reaction video, or even a quality of life. I'm soon to start doing vlogs, mukbangs, and food reviews and other things. So if you are interested in that kind of stuff, let me know. All right, guys. Peace.